Welcome to Methods and Strategies on how to identify children and youth experiencing homelessness. We all know there are some things students usually don't tell us about, and some things they don't tell us might be more important than they know. Rosie's family has been living with her aunt for the last few months. It's all her parents can afford right now. It might sound like a livable arrangement, but Rosie is facing challenges. There really isn't enough space for everyone, and Rosie's stressed out about how long the situation and her parents' anxiety will last. She might not know this, but according to the definition that schools are required to follow, Rosie is homeless. There's a reason why adequate housing is considered a basic need. It's harder for a student to graduate, college, and career ready if they're dealing with the physical, emotional, and cognitive impact of homelessness. The good news is, Rosie and her family are entitled by federal law to get some help overcoming these barriers to help her graduate to be college ready. But how does Rosie's educators know how to recognize her situation and what to do about it? One key is that every school district has to have a homeless liaison. Mrs. P is the coordinator in Rosie's district, and Dr. Hamburg is the coordinator in ours. Part of their job is to make sure that everyone in the district understands what homelessness is, how to identify a child or a youth who fits the legal definition, and what to do if you think a child might be homeless. The legal definition of homelessness that applies to the Oxford Area School District is lacking a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence. We all know families often shy away from identifying as homeless, and we know there are districts in Pennsylvania with no reported homeless students. Yet where area poverty rates would suggest some people are doubling up with friends or family members in situations that wouldn't be considered fixed, regular, and adequate. Mrs. P explains to her colleagues signs to watch for, like sleeping in class, getting on or off the bus at a different stop, or wearing the same clothes days in a row. Lately, Mr. F has been seeing fatigue and behavioral issues from Rosie. She was also vague once when talking about her house. He can't be sure, but he can't help but wonder, could Rosie's living situation be inadequate these days? Mrs. P, following the requirements, told Mr. F and the other staff how to contact her if they suspected a student might be homeless. Mr. F emailed Mrs. P, who took it from there. Now that Rosie's situation has been identified, there's more the district can do for her. Her mother wants her to keep coming to the same school so the district will help cover the transportation. That's true from kindergarten through graduation. The school also has to be aware of Rosie's needs and provide referrals to whatever educational or community services are needed, so she can have a chance to focus on her learning and meet the same academic standards as everyone else. Now meet Isaiah. He's been sleeping on his friend's couch in a neighboring school district because he left an unsafe situation at home. Since a parent or guardian isn't part of his picture right now, he is considered an unaccompanied homeless youth, and that means it is his choice to continue to go to his old school, the school of origin, or to enroll in the school where he lives now, while he escapes the unsafe circumstances. Isaiah tells Mrs. P that he wants to go to the new school because it's walkable for him and it's a safer situation in general. When an unaccompanied homeless youth or a homeless student's parent or guardian decides to enroll in the new school district of residence, the district has to immediately enroll that student in the new school, or without the usual records and paperwork. In this and many other ways, the McKinney-Vento Act provides us with critical supports, empowering us to do more for students like Rosie and Isaiah. And now that they are feeling better and more able to focus on their education, all the staff involved are pretty happy to see that they made a difference. We just have to do whatever we can to make it easier for these kids to think about how they will achieve their next steps, college, career, and the kind of life we all want for them. For more information on schools' roles when supporting homeless, visit the McKinney-Vento Homeless Act at www.education.pa.gov.